Your first priorities as an island nation should be to ensure you have adequate naval defenses in place, as a strong navy is the key to protecting your shores. Beyond that, maintain friendly relations with other Protestant nations, such as the United Provinces, Hanover, Prussia, and Sweden, as the ever-present threats from Catholic France and Spain may require joint action by allies in the near future. In addition to securing your position at home, look to the preservation of your colonies in America and the Caribbean. France and Spain are always interested in expanding their overseas territories, and your colonists will provide easy pickings for less scrupulous nations if left unprotected. There is also much unexploited territory in the Indian subcontinent. Gain a foothold here before your rivals do. The once mighty Mughal Empire is on the verge of falling apart, but it is still important to move swiftly. The up-and-coming Maratha Confederacy is ready to pounce and forge an empire of their own, so allying with them against the Mughals could be a useful strategy. It is especially vital to act in India before the French gain a foothold and begin to work against you as they have in America. Use missionaries to spread the word of your region capital is the central city for control of a region. Traditionally, the wilds of Russia had a monopoly on the fur trade, but now other nations have an opportunity to cash in due to their colonial possessions in the New World. Hunting and trade with the native population have produced a regular supply. You have just selected a piece belonging to another nation. You cannot order it to do anything. Select one of your own in order to learn more about their abilities. Right-click to move your fleet to any part of the highlighted area. Move the fleet to a coast and right-click on land to disembark any passengers. Alternatively, select the units or agents you wish to disembark and right-click on the shore. A fleet without an admiral can have a captain promoted directly from its...
Make ready!
This tab shows upgrading the road system within a region will increase its trade capability. Better quality roads also allow armies to march further within a turn. An army without a general can have a brigadier promoted directly from its ranks. Simply select any unit and click on the promotion button to the right of the review panel. An additional general's bodyguard unit will be created, the cost being deducted directly from your treasury. Troops can be stationed inside a city to... This tab shows all existing buildings in the selected town. Colonial plantations provide tradable goods for shipping back to your home region. The Government Details panel gathers together essential statistics and information for the management of your entire empire. The Taxes tab allows adjustment. The Trade tab details all resources brought to your capital from across your empire and shows how these are exported to your trade partners, together with the profit you make from exporting to each partner nation. This panel is used to research new technologies that will enable your nation to gain advantage over its rivals. To begin, simply select the item you wish to research. The presence of a gentleman or scholar will speed up the process. With advances in military thinking and the relevant research, new firing drills will become available to many of your units. Right-click to move your army to any part of the highlighted area. Attack by right-clicking on a rival's army or city. Merge with a friendly army by moving to the same...
Your Majesty? With all speed.
As your population level increases, villages will grow into towns, enabling the construction of buildings. The construction of a farm will increase the growth of the population in a region. As population grows, ports do not just facilitate overseas trade. Upgrading to a dockyard also allows naval vessels to be built. This panel gives information about how a building's effects work in the game, along with a detailed description of its function. Some buildings allow you to construct other, more advanced ones, so it's worth reading all the information here and checking the building browser.
Your Majesty.
This panel shows you the information about an agent working for your nation. His name, position on the map, personality traits and attributes relating to his military abilities are all listed, along with details of any ancillary.
Officer, on deck!
This panel gives you important information about a particular unit type. Number of men, recruitment and upkeep costs, experience, statistics, special ability.
Yes, my lord. Officer, on deck!
Your Majesty.
Ready and awaiting orders.
Planning your construction needs is essential to a successful empire. Buildings of education further the research and acquisition of new technology. Industrial buildings facilitate trade and return income. Barracks increase the numbers and quality of available units. Inns, theatres, etc. keep the population happy in the short term. This panel enables you to view the state of diplomatic relations between nations. What one nation thinks of another is characterized by... Now this panel is used for negotiations between nations. Available diplomatic options are listed on the left. Click on an option. This option is used to broker trade agreements. Once agreed, a trade route is opened between your nation and its partners, enabling goods to be traded to mutual advantage and profit.
Ready for orders.
This panel shows you the information about a given general. The Rake is no gentleman. Despite appearances, you can attack a fleet belonging to another nation when it is within the highlighted area. Right-click on a fleet to engage in naval combat. Upgrade ports to dockyards for the ability to construct bigger and better fleets.
Ship shape and Bristol fashion, Captain. Where to, Captain? Ready for action!
Although the age of large-scale official buccaneering is over due to bigger and better organized navies, enemy shipping is still fair game in times of war. Right-click on a trade route to draw additional income from raiding their trade fleets. Do not concentrate the construction of military buildings within a single region. Spread out to ensure the availability of troops during an invasion.
Orders?
Periodically, your government will issue missions for you to undertake. Although optional, it can be useful to do them in order to learn various aspects of gameplay. Your first mission has arrived. To begin, simply click on the relevant message box on the left. Click on the Missions button in the bottom right of the screen to view details of active missions.
Your Majesty?
Ready for orders. Troops, forward!
Note that agents cannot be recruited as a unit might be. They are automatically spawned. In the case of gentlemen and scholars, the rate of this spawning is dependent on the level of the educational buildings, such as universities, within your empire. For rakes, hashishin, and thuggies, the rate of spawning is linked to the level of entertainment buildings, such as taverns, within your empire.
Aye, aye, sir.
The construction of libraries, schools, colleges, and universities enables the research of new technologies and ideas that could keep your nation ahead of its rivals. As well as producing gentlemen or scholars for research, these buildings also have the residual effect of educating the masses. However, this might be a bad thing if not carefully managed. People with ideas above their stations can cause unrest or worse.
Orders?
The income of a plantation is dependent on the global market price of the goods it produces. The shadowy areas at the edges of your territory and beyond are caused by the fog of war. Whereas by now the positions of cities, borders, and geographical features are well known to all, without spies, nations are nevertheless unaware of the movements of each other's forces and agents, often until it is too late. This is simulated by the fog of war. Use agents to reveal the machinations of your rivals before they act against you.
Fleet, ready.
Click on any area of the radar map to snap the map directly to that area. The plus and minus buttons in the bottom left allow you to zoom to any area. The arrow buttons shift the map view to the other campaign theatres. A blockade is a cordon of ships used to prevent the enemy from trading through a port or moving any fleet that is based there. You can blockade a port by right-clicking on it, as you would another fleet. If there is an enemy fleet inside, a cordon graphic will appear to indicate a blockade is underway. Otherwise, your fleet will sail straight into the port and occupy it.
Orders?
Mines facilitate the harvesting of underground resources, such as gold, silver, iron. As population growth is slow here, it is recommended that you upgrade farms or bring lower-class taxes down. Increasing the food supply and net income of the layman will reduce the infant mortality rate, thereby increasing the population.
Where to, Captain? Orders, Captain. Aye, sir. Officer, on deck. Yes, Your Majesty.
Units can now be recruited directly by a general in the field. Select the Recruitment tab, then left-click on a unit to add it to the queue, and again to remove it. When ready, units will walk to the appropriate general and merge with his army. Note that units can only walk directly to the general. They are not able to cross the sea to join him. The construction of industrial centres will steer your empire from subsistence to wealth and affluence for many. However, industrialization comes at a price. The lower orders may become unhappy with the pace of change, as the introduction of new technology quickly forces them from the land into... When all nations but one know about a new technology or idea, it becomes common knowledge. A nation lagging behind will eventually find out what everyone else knows, although it may be too late to use the information to their advantage.
Officer, on deck. Orders, Captain. Aye, aye, sir. Officer, on deck. Ship's orders received. Underway. Aye, aye, sir. Weigh anchor.